From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spar on the radio.
Hello to Victoria Simmonds. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Fred had me chat to you today. So, can you tell me, how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Singer probably since I was 3, and a singer-songwriter since I started writing songs when I was around 16 or 18, but it was only in 2016 that I actually started become a singer-songwriter and actually record my own music.
So, can you tell me more about, was it like going into the recording studio for the first time?
Strange. We started up because it's a home studio, but it's basically a proper studio that's at home. So it's not like it's in a bedroom. But just being surrounded by all the equipment and actually realizing that this was going to be a possibility was probably the major sort of astonishing, really, that you've actually got to that point.
So, can you tell me more about your first album that released called Let's Do Happy?
This is what we were writing between 2016 and 2017. And it was basically me and my partner, Paddy, who just sort of saying, okay, what can we do together? Who are we together? I've got some songs, you've got some songs, let's see what we can do. And out of the ones we did, we put up this album together, and it was only in 2020 and 2021 that I decided to actually release it on Spotify, because I thought, I've got all this music and I haven't done anything with it. Let's actually make a move to get this music out there.
So, can you tell me more about the first single that you released called Lion the Lamb?
Lion and the Lamb. Oh, that's pretty. It's actually my cousin's favorite. I do her a dedication at each concert. But it's about two very different people or beings, I suppose. A lot of people have asked me, is it religious? But it wasn't religious at all. In fact, I was watching Twilight, and there's a comment in there about them being like the lion and the lamb, and it was just quite inspiring to me to have this thought process, and then I developed it a little bit more, and it came out as quite an interesting concept.
So, we have quite a bit of rain in the UK. So, can you tell me more about The Last Dance in Your Rain?
Yeah, that one is a very sad song, really, because it's talking about Alzheimer's and dementia, or basically any illness that affects your memory. And really, when you listen to it, it's quite a dark subject to be singing about, because it's talking about someone who is losing, and it's the stages of losing the memory. Is she really there? Which is what I had with my great aunt. Sometimes you can go in the room and they're really bright and happy, and then in the next they can be completely gone and you have no idea who they are, and that can change really quickly. And then, of course, the eventual not being around anymore, which, yeah. It's quite dark.
So can you tell me more about Still a Long Way to Go?
Oh, I like this one. This one is about my mum, really. And being there to support each other. So you will dry my eyes and I will nurse your broken heart. And I think that's a really nice way of being a partnership in whatever partnership you're in.
So can you tell me more about October Girl?
October Girl. Well, October Girl is very much a James Bond themed song. I think everybody has been wanting me to put myself down as the next James Bond singer. I don't think that's going to happen, but a lot of people have said that to me, and it's about strength of courage, really, and believing in yourself. The all sorts of different things that you can get through, and yeah, it's quite a soulful song. A lot of my other ones have been more pop rock, maybe a bit of folk in there, but this one has gone much more to a soul bluesy style of music.
So can you tell me how did your gig go at the Lincoln University last year?
Lincoln University, well, that was a first experience. It was really fun to do, but there were so many things that came up, and I felt like we'd been really organized the whole way through. And then 5 minutes before this would go wrong, and 10 minutes before that had gone wrong. So it wasn't exactly wrong. It's just something had to change, and it was a lot of last minute things that cropped up. But we learned from them, and we still had a lot of fun, and it went really well.
So can you tell me more about your latest release called Doubt Love?
Yeah, this one is the first song that I've done as a collaboration with Andreas Berndt, who lives in Germany. And this was his song that he sent to me. We belong to the same music community. And he contacted me saying, I have this song. I got someone else to sing it and record a demo, but I didn't like it. I think you'd suit it. Can you tell me what you'd do with it? And I did. And I think it took us a good few months because we'd never worked together before. And we weren't in the same country. So it took a bit longer. But we got to, I think, a really good song.
So can you tell me more about your self-titled album that you released recently?
Well, this one it's not been brought out as an album like Let's Do Happy is an album. It's more of a compilation, which is why I didn't actually give it a name, of the latest songs that have never been made it onto an album because they were brought out as singles, plus a few of the top hits that people really love to hear. One of which is Touch the Stars Acoustic, which also never made it onto an actual album. They were bonus features from the Let's Do Happy album.
So can you tell me what are you going to do music later this year? Any new music plans?
Well, certainly lots more concerts, because the one I've just finished last week went so well that I definitely want to plan a lot more concerts. Maybe just touring around small venues, pubs, clubs, anyone that will take me around the UK, maybe go off to Germany and hopefully do one there. Maybe another one in France. I've got lots of podcasts that I do weekly, and yeah, I definitely think there'll be at least 3 or 4 more songs to come out this year, along with some live content, which will be fun.
So finally, can you tell me what's it like being a independent artist in the world that we live in?
Tough. No, it is tough, but you as long as you know what you're doing, where you need to focus your attention, because if you have a label, everybody else is doing that for you. As long as you know where you need to put either money or who to ask for a bit of help, which I have to say I'm not good at doing, then it's good. But these days, it's a lot easier to be an independent artist than it used to be, because I can upload it. I can put it out onto streaming platforms. I can upload a video. All these things may not be as good as if I would having Warner Studios direct and pay for a lot of things, so with millions of dollars. But I can do a very good job without those millions of dollars, and it's very rewarding being an independent artist. You don't have the constraints that I imagine you do if you have a label. You can say, you know what, I'm going to try to do this, and I'd like to do this. So you're very much working off your own back, which is very liberating.
And finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can I find you on your social media?
Well, on my Instagram, you can find me at officialvictoria_music. And Facebook is Victoria Simmonds Music, as well as YouTube. And I've got lots more videos to go onto YouTube in the next few weeks. And my website is victoriasimmonds.co.uk.
Thank you for letting me chat to you today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, thank you very much. You too.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.